Okay, this is my second attempt. I should have known it'd be too good to be true. I'm Katy-K, and this is the second attempt of doing my live stream for Create Your Vision Board for 2024, where I'm going to answer your questions about creating vision boards, try and convince you why you should do one, but also look at how I can help you with your vision boards and setting your goals. So if you are there, leave a comment so I can see, and I know that I'm not just talking to no one like I was before, although I was on YouTube, just the Facebook wasn't there, and a lot of my followers are on Facebook, and I love YouTube. But I was getting messages coming in saying, where are you? Are you running late? All that sort of stuff. So let me know if you can see and hear me, and please come and join me. And hello, Lorraine, I can count on you. I hope you're feeling a bit better too. So 2024, a magenta year, a manifesting year, a fast and transformational year. And Sandra, you finally got on. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, there was some hiccup. Look, Mercury in retrograde might be finished for some, but for me, the post-shadow period is just as real and not so good as the real when it is in retrograde. Good afternoon, Brendan. Lovely that you could join me. So yeah, I thought there was going to be a hiccup, and there was. And Sandra, thank you for having your patience and finally getting on. I was on before, everyone, and it was only going to YouTube, some sort of Facebook glitch. Good afternoon, Andrea. I'm glad you could all join me. I'm going to be talking about vision boards today and what to expect for 2024 in the magenta year. So I've got the magenta nail polish, which won't last forever, obviously. I'm wearing magenta, and I've even got my magenta abundance cup, which says, I create abundance with ease. I love this cup, with a nice cup of hot tea to keep my voice flowing. And I am going to be, yes, Sandra, it is Mercury retrograde, helping you as much as I can. And look, Mercury retrograde gives me a hiding, and it's all because of where I'm situated on my astrology chart, where Mercury's situated, and it's here. It's known as my enemy, not even my frenemy, just my enemy. But anyway, enough of that. This is a gold month in January, and gold months are about completion. And you would have read in my newsletter all about the color gold and how it affects this month. And if you haven't, I won't go through it now because I'm just hashing over stuff. But go and have a look at my newsletter. If you don't already get it, you can sign up for it, and I'll keep you up to date as much as I can. Why set vision boards and goals? Well, at a minimum, you should be doing a list, say an A4 list that you put in your diary, your journal, up on the wall. I always do one on a piece of coloured paper, have it inside my journal and my diary, and just reminders of what my goals are for the year, what I would like to achieve. And what I do is I create it with looking at the different areas in my life, because when I created the Modern Oracle deck, I put in areas. So, that's holidays. This is about business. We have a travel card. So all the things that we want to address. So I always set goals for my work, for my health, for my travel, for relationships, for finance, and for spirituality. And there are cards in here for all of those areas. So I know what my goals are. Sometimes I look at the previous years and I just go, are these ongoing goals? And what new goals do I want to set? And I have some generic ones, like with work, I want a thriving and prosperous business. I want expansion and growth in a positive direction for my work, my businesses, and I want success for the Modern Oracle. I put this year that I want to publish another book. And this morning, the urge to get on to publishing another deck, creating it, it might take a little bit of time, but it's just so strong. And I'm thinking, oh gosh, I've got so much on this year. How am I going to do another deck? Well, let's see. I've put it on my vision board. let's see how it goes. But for those of you who already have my Create Your Vision Board course, we're always adding more content. So this live will go on there. Last year's live where I talked about vision boards is on there. The year before's is on there. And also, just have a bit of tea. Also, I recently put something up about the year my vision board went missing. I went to all the trouble of doing a vision board. It was the year that COVID really affected us. It was called COVID-19, but we got hit with it in 2020 in Australia. And I did my vision board and COVID hit and my vision board was gone. There was only me and my husband in the house. The kids have all grown up and gone. And the dog, who's too small and could never reach the vision board. But it went missing, never to be seen again, has still not been found to this day. There is a cupboard nearby next to it. It didn't fall behind there. I pulled it out. I searched. I looked. I could not find that vision board anywhere. I wasn't meant to find it because the visions that were on that board were no longer achievable, especially the travel ones. We all went into hibernation. We looked at life differently, and it caused a lot of us to evolve in different ways and to do things differently. So that's a little story. There's a video in the course about that. But vision boards, the reason you do it is if you don't set a goal, how can you achieve it? And I've done all of Anthony Robbins' studies, all the ones, his whole university, done all those courses. And I learned about manifesting not only from other areas, but from him as well. And I remember one year he told me that you have to manifest and you have to put the energy in and there has to be the vibration. And I was looking at buying a business and we didn't have the money for it. And it was going to mean that we had to travel to America for training. And I was like, oh, how am I going to do this? And it was something I was passionate about. I passionately wanted to do this business. It was for the health of women. And anyway, I spoke with my husband about it and he was very, very enthusiastic and supportive. And I said, well, we've got to fly over to the States. How are we going to afford that? And he said, well, let's just buy the tickets on our credit card and we'll deal with it. And the children were very young. And I couldn't see any reason not to do it. And so I did what I'd been taught, and I would go down the beach and I would act like I already had this business. I had the money to pay for the airfares and the travel and everything, and I celebrated it. And what happened was I bought lottery like most of us do, and on the way to work out one morning on a Saturday, I felt the urge to go into the news agency and check my ticket. It was before you could scan them. That wasn't a thing then. And I stopped off and I went in there, and as they checked the ticket, they said, oh, sorry, we have to make a phone call. And I thought, oh, what could that be about? Having never won anything before, I didn't know where this was going. Bottom line, I won the exact amount to the dollar of the airfares that we'd put on our credit card. And I took that as confirmation that this was something I was meant to do. This was something I was meant to continue with. And I now know that it was life-changing for me in a lot of ways, because if I hadn't have done that business, I probably still wouldn't be working out today like I am at my age, especially with connective tissue disorder, blood condition, all those things, all the health setbacks that I have to work harder to keep myself in shape would probably not have been able to deal with things as well if I hadn't have taken on that opportunity and got it indoctrinated into me and the appreciation for it. So what I did then was I still went to the gym. I was excited. I told no one. And it was a few $1,000s. and went home, and I called a family meeting, and the kids were really young. And I said, hey, come join me. I've got some exciting news. And I made sure everyone was sitting around the table. And I've never done this before, but I wanted them to enjoy and share the excitement that I was feeling, and to feel like winners, and to feel the vibration of what it was like to win. Sat them all around, and then I got all teary because I was so excited. And I said, we won the lottery. And they're all excited and waiting. And then when I told them the amount, one of them cheekily said, is that all we won? And I said, yeah, it's great. It's paid for our airfares. This is meant to happen. And they laugh at me now and they go, we thought we'd won millions, but we'd only won, several thousand. Less than 10,000. It was like just under 5,000. And at that time, I just thought this is a great opportunity, and they can see the wisdom in that now. But at the time, they were thinking bigger than that. And I just thought the universe provided. I manifested this. And so I truly believe in goal setting, in vision boards, and why you should do it. And I also believe that you have to activate your vision boards under the energy of the first new moon of the year for optimum results. And we've got one coming up. So that's why I'm doing this today. So you've got time to prepare for the new moon. So creating your vision board, in the course, there's a material list. There's why you should do a vision board. There's clearing the past meditation, because you need to clear the past so that you don't dwell on it anymore. So it's not part of your life so much. There's reviewing your last year's goals so you can see what needs to be carried forward, what you want to repeat. One of my health goals is to stay a certain weight, which is required for the condition that I have. And so I always set that goal to remain a certain weight, to go to the gym 3 times a week, to walk every day, to be happy, healthy, and fit. I even put feel and look younger, cut sugar, freedom and balance, eat smaller portions, all the things I have to do for what I have anyway. So going through your goals, they're ones, no-brainers to repeat. I list my goals, and I provide lists for you to write them on, about growth and evolvement, about reviewing your year during the year so that you can go, tick, I've done that, and celebrating your achievement, celebrating that you got it, because that, and showing gratitude. Gratitude is an amazing vibration that brings in more. Like, we don't celebrate negative things, and certainly not with passion, but we celebrate the positives. And by celebrating the positives, we let the universe know that we want more. We want more positives. I give you some examples of vision boards that I've done in the past, from the basic to the elaborate. I remember that I used to collect all the magazines from my aunt and take them to my cottage where I ran the academy. And pre-COVID time, all these people would come and we'd spend the afternoon creating vision boards with cake and all the naughty things you shouldn't eat when we're setting, goals. And then I would give them the tools to, empower these vision boards and to activate them. And so, you can do themes, you can have inspiring statements, you can have affirmations, you can have questionnaires. One of the statements I like to use is love, luck, healthy, happy, and prosperous, freedom and balance, winning, success, my life is perfect, inspired daily. But, putting the year and putting love, luck, healthy, happy, and prosperous year, 2024. So putting those things down so that you're reading them all the time and enforcing them in your mind is fantastic, and it's a good thing to do. I include the new moon manifesting ceremony that I suggest, and the new moon prayer to activate your vision board, and what you need to do and why. So everything is in there should you need it. Now, there is a code. It's called Learn More. I'll just type it in the comments now. And Learn More is the code. And that will get you 10% off. Okay, so you just got to type in Learn More when you go in there and you'll get 10% off. So that is my vision board course that's there. I try to make things simple. If things are too elaborate, what will happen is you'll just not get around to it. You won't do it. And I want you to do that. And activating your vision board is important. So being grateful, staying positive, put some positive music on or think positive thoughts while you're doing it. We used to cut out all the positive words out of the magazine and glue them all over the vision board because they're things that we wanted, you know. Holiday, I would put the names of the places I wanted to go. And, you know, that's a good thing because what you're doing is by looking at it all the time too, you're reinforcing your goals in your mind. And every time that you do review your vision board, add new things and then activate them again under the next new moon. There's one every month, sometimes more than one. But generally that's what you've got to do. Now I've got some more people joining me and Tanya Collette, hello. Kerry White, hello. Susan, hello. And Wendy, hello. Lovely Mimi, a warm welcome from me today. It's great to have an amazing lady like you on a video today whom we can learn tons from. Well, thank you. Thank you for being with us today and for your time of quickly in the last hour put a vision board together. You are amazing. That is fantastic. Lynette, hello and Happy New Year. And I hope you're staying healthy and well. And that's for everyone that's there. And Susan Oliver, Happy New Year. Ramandeep, Happy New Year. And Tanya, Happy New Year and happy birthday for yesterday. Yes, I did remember. Now, Tanya was very wonderful and helped me at the Adelaide last year when I was going to do the Body Mind Psychic Expo, and my good friend and helper Marilla got COVID and couldn't come with me. She was so sick. And so I went, what am I going to do? I'm turning up there and I don't really know who I can ask for help. And I thought of Tanya. She came into my mind, called her up. She found someone else to help as well. And I got looked after brilliantly. I asked the universe to provide and they did. And she was amazing and is amazing. So I manifested what I needed, and because the universe wanted to go ahead, it did go ahead. Now, the other thing is you've got to think about being in the moment when you're creating your vision board. Don't be thinking about the times that things didn't happen. Remember, when something doesn't happen, it doesn't happen for a reason. And that's because there is something better out there. It wasn't meant to be. I tell the story about a client I had who wanted to buy a house, and she came to see me about getting it. And I said, look, it's going to be doubtful, but if you do all these things, you've got a better chance than none. But you must say, if not this, then something better. She came back and she was cranky. She said that if not this, then something better must have come into play because she didn't get the house. She then found out a few months later from the new owner that there was $70,000 worth of plumbing that had to be done that hadn't been picked up in the building inspection. And she was really grateful because she didn't have that $70,000 to do that. And then the next time I saw her, she'd found an even better place. It would end up being cheaper, more to what she wanted. She wasn't settling and she was extremely happy. She soon got over her disappointment. So whenever you're asking, you need to say, if not that, then something better. Now, Daphne Lavender says, Happy New Year, Katie, enjoying you on your YouTube from WA. Thank you. It's nice to see you from WA. That is where I grew up. I grew up in Port Hedland in WA and went to primary school and the first 3 years of high school. Loved it over there. And I always feel like I'm a WA girl, even though born in Queensland and spent most of the rest of my life in Queensland. WA is just special and special memories there. So now I've got a list here so that I don't forget things. Think about where you set your intention, you create, and think of what you want, not what you don't want. That's really important. Be grateful, celebrate your achievements, and elevate your vibration. Celebrate with excitement. And when you're asking for your goals, celebrate and ask for them as if you've already got them. Say, thank you for providing this. Thank you for doing this. And that way you have more chance of getting them if they're meant to be. So this year I'm going back to Adelaide to the Body, Mind, Spirit, and I've already enlisted Tanya's help and some other good friends that I made while I'm there was there as well. And I'm looking forward to that. And in February, next month, I'm going to be at the Brisbane Mind, Body, Spirit, which I'm pretty sure is from the 23rd to the 25th of February. Yes, it is. Friday the 23rd to the 25th. And I'm looking forward to being at the Mind, Body, Spirit. I've got the teeny tiny stand as usual because it is so expensive to be there. It's really expensive. But I like to go there because since COVID and my advancing years, I don't do as much one-on-one stuff face-to-face in person. I do it all online. And that way I stay healthy and I keep you healthy as well, because I always say what someone brought and gave me before, I have the potential to hand on to the next lot of people that I see. And so you not only get a reading, but you might end up with a virus as well. So we don't want that because you're sitting so close together. So I do the in-person, readings at these places because then I can get them all done and then go home and recover for a week and get over whatever I get or happen to catch. And I know you can catch COVID and all these other things just getting around, but you've got more chances when you're sitting close to different people, especially when people fly in from Sydney and from all over the place to come and get a reading. And I know when I travel overseas and I come back, if there's expos, I avoid those ones because I don't want to go and give something that I may have brought back from overseas. And speaking of overseas, I've got a lot of overseas travel this year. So if you are overseas and you're wondering if I'm coming near you, contact me and I'll let you know. And also if you're needing me to bring any stock over because you're a supplier or a stockist. If you want to be a stockist of the Modern Oracle products and purchase wholesale and sell, contact us as well and we'll set you up with a package and get you on our website, and you can be the distributor for me, and that gives you a way of making income as well. Now, I've mentioned the two main expos that I'm doing, and I also do the one at Maryborough, but I won't be doing the one in March because I'm going to be overseas, and I won't be doing the conscious living one this year because I'll be overseas as well. So unfortunately I missed those this year, but I will be in Brisbane and I will be in Adelaide. And if there are any other big ones that come up that you let me know about, I'll try and get to those as well. As long as they can cover my costs, because it costs me to fly there, it costs me for my accommodation, it costs for there's a lot of expenses of going to these. And a lot of the times I just break even and end up exhausted. But I'm serving spirit and I'm helping people and I'm helping you to grow as well. Now, what have I been doing the last week? 12-month readings. I sold 20 of them, end up having to do 22. And it was probably good because my sister contacted me and she said, well, I want one and you're sold out. And I said, well, I can't say no to you, can I? You can be my test one, because it was a new product and I wasn't sure how long it was going to take, what it was going to do. I never for a minute thought it was going to take me over an hour to do these, and how much energy that they would take. Now, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it is taking time. And so I'm doing about 3 a day while I fit it in with everything else. And that's on a good day. So if you've ordered one, they are coming. I am working on them and you will get them as soon as possible, because that's what I've been doing all week and we'll be doing all next week in amongst other stuff as well. Now, something that when I do these readings, I've worked out a format, because I found that when I go into the energy, my conscious brain, I suppose is a way of putting, but I don't have a structure. I just keep going with spirit. And then I go, oh, did I miss February? Did I miss December? And Susan's just wrote, love mine, darling. Thank you so much. You're very, very welcome. She's one of the lucky, I've done 11 so far out of the 22. So I'm halfway there. She's one of the lucky ones that got hers early. And thank you for saying that, Susan. I'm so happy that you love that. And Joanne Ambrose, Happy New Year to you too. So I have a structure that I follow now. And I have a little sheet that I tick off. And as I do them, I do all the ticks. And I've learnt to split them up into little videos. So you get your you get several videos and one about an annual overview. And I'm going to do some annual overviews for some lucky people here today. You also get from January to April in one video. The next 4 months would be May to August, and the next 4 months are September to December. I'm looking at the cheat sheet there. And so you have a video, so that way you don't have to keep going through looking, where did March start? You've only got 4 months to track through when you're looking at them. But the interesting thing that I found was, as I went through the months, I'm going, this has come up again. And I was starting to get frustrated. And the reason I was starting to find that they were taking a lot of energy is when the negative cards come up, I'm going, oh, I don't want this for this person. Of course I don't, but I still have to let them know about, what they need to be aware of and what they can look forward to. And, if the stress card come up, I'm thinking, oh, I don't want them to be stressed. But forewarned is forearmed. So them knowing that this could be a stressful month, they can look for areas where this stress could be and minimize it and stop it and take those deep breaths. And, if there's something that should have been addressed in January and it wasn't, it was popping up again month after month. And so I meditated on it, and Spirit said, well, they obviously haven't done anything about it. So now it's compounded, and now it's still coming up. Now I'm still having to tell them. And I'm thinking, okay, all right, so what do I do about this? So I did a little post saying, hey, if you're getting these, you need to make sure that you're addressing things so that it isn't coming up. But what I also know is that I'm doing the reading for the 12 months of the energy of how things are right now. And if you make changes, then other things will change. And by the time you get to October, changes will have been made. And so the things that you needed to be aware of may not be as bad, or may not even have to eventuate. So just a little thing for you to know about that. And, I fine tune my vision board all the time. I'm looking and going, okay, this goal's not happening. What's happening? So even though I trust that it's going to happen, it might be that that goal's not suitable. And sometimes I've outgrown that goal. I don't need it anymore. I don't want it. And so I'll put some new ones in. Now, if you have any questions about vision boards or goal setting, now's the time to ask, because other than that, I'm going to look at who else I can help with what they need to focus on for the year. And I just want to say, a lot of you are all psychic. Everyone is psychic. It's just not everyone chooses to use them. And so when I'm doing these readings, the first thing, and I'll get one of my cheat sheets so I can cheat, but I do an introduction and explain what I'm doing. Then I do an annual overview. So I get a card for the year and what your lucky number is, what essential oil to work with, what you need to focus on. Then I draw 5 cards from the Modern Oracle, and I find out what areas need to be focused on. And then I do that for every month. And I tick it off as I go. So there's a lot in there, even though it's an overview. And that's why they take so long. And even though I talk fast, they still take a lot of time. So what I'm going to do today for some of you, and that is, people I know that are supporting me all the time and that are there, I'm going to be looking for you especially. And I'm going to just randomly flick the screen and see where it stops, like, you do. And I will look at what you need to focus on for 2024 and get you a message. And it's more or less like the start of what I do for my 12 months of guidance. So again, if you are wanting to get my vision board course or any courses for today, you can get 10% off by putting in the code Learn More when you go to the cart. And Learn More will take 10% off, even the big courses. And you can do that by going to my website and go to my online platform via my website. My website is www.katy-k.com. There, you can see it there. And you will find my learning platform on Thinkific, where you can access all the courses. And there's free courses there as well. And there's free meditations. And you get 10% off any of the content that's on there. So that's something to do. But Happy New Year. Now, let's get started with doing some projections for people for 2024. I'm just looking through my notes to see if I have forgotten anything, and I'll have to keep note of who I do and who I don't do, because I so easily get distracted when I'm in the energy. And let me see, what else have I got to do? No, can't see anything else that I have missed. No, I'm good to go. Okay, so the first person I want to do for is Anna Morton. I'm not even sure if she's there, but if she is, I'm doing this because Anna just recently bought my vision board course and Create Your Vision Board course, and she bought that, and so I just want to reward her by doing an annual overview for her. So I'm going to knock Anna's energy into the Modern Oracle of Essential Oils deck, which is this one here. And I'm going to pull a card for Anna and pull one out. And this is for Anna for 2024, what she needs to know. So I got the Juniper Berry card, and Anna, Juniper Berry essential oil will be the best oil for you to most healing for you for the year of 2024, should you choose to use one. It's about working with your crown chakra, the violet color that you can see around the border of the card. Your lucky number is the number 6. And as you can see there, 6 is about ridding your life of negative energy, if we're looking at the law of attraction. But it's also about nourishing and nurturing and duty, responsibility, vision, acceptance. That is what the 6 is about. And it's about this year, Anna, you're going to have to be calm, fearless, and face reality. It's about releasing all guilt and stress and know that you've done all that you can and that there are better times ahead. Letting go of the past, letting things go. Your affirmation for the year of 2024 is, I release all my worries and cares to the universe and know that everything can improve. So I'm just wanting to let you know that that's what that is. Now I'm going to pull 5 cards from the Modern Oracle deck for you, Anna, that will be what your focus needs to be for 2024. So let's just have a little look. And I'm pulling 5 cards. So the first one there is the change card. The second one is the fix your diet card. You won't be happy with that one. The third one is the worry and stress card. Fourth one is the intuition card. And the fifth one is the blessing and prayer of intention card. So this card tells me overall the situation is blessed. This year is a blessed year for you. And if you set your intention and ask for it, you can manifest anything. You really can. It's about focusing on your intuition this year in 2024. It's about going through a transformation, which is very apt considering it is the magenta color, magenta year, and is all about transformation. But there's a lot of change coming for you in 2024. This card has the word change on as well, but it's saying you need to focus on your diet in 2024 and that there will be positive changes as long as you don't stress and worry too much. It's about learning to manage your stress. Otherwise, it's going to manifest in your health, and making sure that you're taking control of what you can as well. So that's your overview, Anna, for 2024. And thank you for purchasing from me. If there's anyone else that is purchasing right now, and let me know, I will look at them as well. But thank you, Anna. I really appreciate all my clients and supporters and those that help me. Now I'm going to go to the first person that came through today, and I've just clicked them all back, and that was Lorraine Watson. Lorraine, I'm going to get a card of guidance for you, and thank you. You purchased the 12-month reading. You might want to put some feedback of what you've got to say, because I don't want to share your information. Not that I can remember everything anyway, but I do know that there has been some health issues for you in January, and the health card came up as your card for the month of January. So, but let's get another card for you, Lorraine, and find out what else do you need to know for January. Hey, let's see. Cardamom. There you go. So for January, cardamom essential oil would be beneficial. But what else you need to know is it's about self-control, objectivity, and respectful. So don't let anyone push your buttons. Take a deep breath, release all tension and frustration, and take another look. It's not a good time to lose your cool. And I do feel in January that there will be people that will push your buttons, that won't be as tolerant as they should be, that will be, when I say tolerant, uncaring, thoughtful, thoughtless, and thinking about their needs more so than yours. So it's about not allowing that to happen, just going, it is what it is, and just moving forward. Your affirmation, I look for happiness in every situation and remain calm. So it's about remaining calm. And I do realize that there's a lot that happens in your life that really pushes that, whether you're calm or not. So yeah, just saying. Now there's a couple of you on here that I see that ordered 12-month readings, and I just need to let you know that they have been the ones that I'm seeing now. I'm just going to check, but I do know, Wendy, yours has gone out. So if you haven't seen it, you might want to check your emails. I'm pretty sure. And yeah, I can see that. So I'm just going through. And the other ones that have ordered that are on there, they won't be too far away. And in fact, because I've seen you there, I'll push you to the head of the pile. I've been doing them in order of how people purchase them, but I will push you forward so that you get there. Now, let me see. Who else is there? I'll just roll the wheel again and see what I've got. Sandra Norman, let's have a look at you. And let's look at 2024 for you. Okay, so 2024 for Sandra Norman. Going to pull a card. You got a good card, Magnolia. So it's about the throat chakra, working with the throat chakra, the color blue. Magnolia essential oil would certainly be beneficial to you. Your lucky number is the number 11, which is a 2. See that? 29 comes to 11, which is 2. Expect harmony and balance. And it's about partnerships, relationships, and connecting. This year, you're being encouraged. There's much happiness and an exciting year for you. Happy times ahead, and there could be cause for celebration. Find the joy in your heart and choose to be happy. So overall, that's what you can expect, and especially if you choose to be happy. Your affirmation, I will find happiness and joy in my life. That's the affirmation to say. And there's a lot of things that are going to be blossoming and blooming in 2024. It is looking good. Your focus, Sandra Norman for 2024. Just pulling 5 cards. The first one is about taking charge, control, and making sure that you are moving forward fearlessly and going after what you want. The second one is this is a year of manifesting for you. Make sure you go to new moon ceremonies and do them so that you can achieve everything. Doing things under the new moon activates your goals and your wishes and your, what you want. Now, you need to exercise more in 2024 and make sure that you're moving and motivated. Focus on exercise. Focus on not being overwhelmed and, staying positive and not letting things getting you down so that you don't get to feel stressed, worried, and sad. And completing any unfinished jobs. You are on track with a lot of things this year. You get back on track and you're able to move forward in a positive way. But you've got 3 cards here that are all moving forward. So it's saying you need to move forward and running, galloping, all moving forward fast with you manifesting. The only thing that can stuff up your year is if you let stress and worry and everything get to you. But there will be some sadness around, obviously, and it's about how you deal with it too. Some things we can deal with better than other things. I hope that helps you, Sandra. Now, Lorraine says the 12-month reading was amazing. If anyone out there is considering booking a reading or if Katie opens up more spots, good luck with that. Thanks, Lorraine. I really, really appreciate the feedback. And that is so nice of you to say that. Okie dokie, I've known for my calmness, maybe not in my head at times. Haha, I'm mastering it even more. Thanks, Katie. And Sandra says, thank you. Now I'm just rolling it again. And I have got Daphne Lavender. Let's look at you, Daphne. I'm going to get you a card for 2024. Daphne Lavender, show me what Daphne needs to know for 2024. Yarrow. Here we go. Yarrow. Now, working with your solar plexus, your lucky number is number 52. Prepare for a spiritual awakening because 52 becomes a 7, the spiritual number. It's about working with that solar plexus, but freedom this year, emotional balance, trying to achieve that and being uplifting and uplifting others and feeling uplifted yourself. Your affirmation is, I am safe and happy in all my travels. I only have positive experiences. And your message for this year is, this is a good time for travel. Make travel a priority if you can, and making travel plans. If you feel like taking off, do it. Leave your troubles behind, find your freedom and emotional balance. There you go. Working with yarrow essential oil would be very beneficial. Now let's get 5 cards for what you need to focus on. Actual fact. Let's pull 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This year, checking out things that may look too good to be true, that might hold you back, and making sure that that you don't take everything on face value, being more aware of who you trust this year, finding more balance is very good for you, and watching your weight. Communication, be sure that you're communicating effectively and don't let anyone push your buttons. Try to harness any frustration you might be feeling, but other than that, it's a pretty good year for you, and it is a lucky year, so there could be windfalls for you. I hope that helps, Daphne. Now just realize what the time is, and I'm going to run out of time if I do 5 cards for everyone. So how about I just get some cards for 2024 and what you need to know, and pull a couple of Modern Oracle cards instead of 5. So next I'm going to go to, let me see where I am. Just spinning it now. And I do want to go to Tanya because Tanya had a birthday yesterday, Tanya Vendrell, and also she helped me at Adelaide, so why not? So Tanya, let's see what 2024 wants you to know. Tanya Vendrell, pulling a card. Manuka. Now this here is about the root chakra as well, or the base chakra. So feeling, that it's how do I put, comfortable, feeling that you have all the comforts that you need. The lucky number is number 4. 3 and 1 make a 4, and 4 is about stability and security, and so is that red chakra. It is also about building new things and taking a leap of faith. So sometimes getting out of your comfort zone, which is the opposite of stability, but this is what the law of attraction says. It's about drawing on your inner strength, persevering and creating new paths this year for you, Tanya. It says keep moving forward or find another way to stay off any slippery slope. Perseverance is needed right now. You need to keep persevering and going forward. Your affirmation is, I can do anything I set my mind to with minimum effort and ease, and know that you can achieve anything. I'm going to get 3 cards for you of what you need to focus on. So for Tanya Vendrell, what does she need to focus on this year? Pulling 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. So you need to focus on creating more balance in your life. You can be all or nothing sometimes and just keep going and going and going. But finding balance, keeping an eye on your weight. And this is always about the head, finding mental clarity, taking time to rest your mind. It's about standing back and looking at the big picture and letting go of doubts. Doubts are negative, and doubts creating negative situations. You want to think positive. You want to think always of what you want, not what you don't want. So letting go of uncertainty. And there may be some confusion about some things. Ask for clarity. You need to know. And be careful of who you trust, because I feel like this is a work situation. There are some people where you put everything into it, but it's not always the gratitude that you're seeing. So sometimes there might be some people that you're helping where it looks good, but something will hold you back. And I do feel this is at your career, what you're doing there, and just being aware that not everyone is of pure heart like you are. And so that's your focus, being discerning about who you trust, getting rid of your doubt and thinking positive, and making sure you weigh up everything and find some balance in your life. Now, Tanya, I hope that all can resonate with you. Now I'm going to go straight to doing some cards, just quick ones for you guys. And I'm just going down to Julie Hannigan. Hi, Julie, and it's good to see you here. I missed the whole thing. I had unexpected visitors. That happens. Anyway, I'm going to get you a card from the Modern Oracle Essential Oils about what to expect for 2024. And then I'm going back to the top of the list. So eucalyptus essential oil would be the best oil to work with this year. And it is, there's got so many benefits. And when I go to the little book that comes with the deck, it says eucalyptus, analgesic, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, antiviral, antistringent, decongestant, expectorant, insecticide, supports immune system health and aids in respiratory health. So it's important this year for you to focus on your immunity and building your immunity, Julie. And your lucky number is the number 7, and that is prepare for a spiritual awakening in the law of attraction, but 7 is the spiritual number. And 7 is also telling you that reevaluating things, looking at trust, your intuition, and manifesting. Now, this is the health card. It matches the health card in the Modern Oracle deck. And it says, look to improve your health and make healthy choices. There is healing taking place at this time. And this year is all about healing, recharging, and staying well and focusing on your health and well-being. Your affirmation is, I always make choices that heal my body and improve my health and situation. So there you go. That's your eucalyptus, and something for you to focus on right now, putting you in. I'll just pull one card because I'm running out of time. You need to focus on your psychic development, your intuition, and getting yourself to the next level. Right. Okay, going up to the top to the early people that came to join me. Sandra Elliott, you are there, and I'm going to do you now. Then I'll spin the wheel again. 2024 for you, Sandra Elliott. Just pulling a card for you. Yarrow. It's about, see this here, Yarrow, the solar plexus. It's lucky number 7, prepare for a spiritual awakening, because 52, 5 and 2 is 7. But this is about travel. This is a year of travel. You should be traveling this year. Freedom, emotional balance, uplifting. It says this is a good time for travel and making travel plans. If you feel like taking off, do it. Leave your troubles behind. Find your freedom and emotional balance. Your affirmation, I am safe and happy in all my travels, and I only have positive experiences. Say that all the time. Believe it. And that's what you need to do. Okay. Now I'm going to go to Brendan, who came in next. Brendan Evergreen. I love that. And I'm going to get you a card, Brendan. 2024, what does he need to know? Brendan, Cypress essential oil is a good one for you this year. That is the one to focus on for healing and everything. It's about being energized, adaptable, and going with the flow this year. You need to adapt. You need to be able to go with the flow. Your lucky number is the number 5, which is all about change and offer gratitude to the world around you. It's saying you need to exercise, get moving, do some exercise, move as much as you can to go forward, be motivated. This is the card that matches the exercise card in the Modern Oracle, as you would know, I'm sure. And your affirmation, I am strong, I enjoy exercise that nurtures and strengthens my body and mind. And it does. It keeps your mind clear and it keeps you feeling healthy as well. This is the card that my granddaughter chewed, and there's little teeth marks in the bottom. And every time I pick it up, I keep thinking about that. But I love it so much, I'm not getting another deck. I'm just going to keep, I've got so many decks open that I use. I've got my car deck, I've got my office deck, I've got my traveling deck, I've got my expo decks, I've got my decks in my office. I've got them everywhere because I love them and rely on them. Now, let's see what we've got here. Jules says, hey, Brendan Evergreen, love your card for the year. Oh, Jules, that was so nice. And she also says, yarrow pom gets to the heart of matters too. It's supportive oil for the body. And she's an oil expert, so she knows. Daphne says, thanks, Katie, for the reading. I truly love that 2024 is a fortunate one and a better one than the past few years. Looking forward to getting my videos for 2024. Great. So that sounds like you've got an order in. So I'm looking forward to doing them as well. I'll make sure that yours gets done soon. Julie Hannigan, thank you so much, Katie. Spot on as usual. That's wonderful. Sandra Norman, just finished my vision board. Sandra, that is fantastic. I'm so happy that you've done that. Jenny Louise, would love a card of guidance, please. Hello, my internet has been playing up. Jenny, I know the feeling. I had a tough start here, but we got there. Okay, I'm going to get you one, Jenny. This is for Jenny Louise, 2024. Let's get her card of guidance for 2024. Black or pink pepper. That's the essential oil to work with. That's a great one to work with. Either one of those you can choose. We've got the base or root chakra there that you should work with and focus on. Your lucky number is the number 5, which is about change and offering gratitude to the world around you. It's about you being courageous this year, honest and authentic, which you are. Your affirmation is, I only attract positive opportunities and I am strong. And the message for the year is there are offers coming your way that may have conditions that are not favourable. Sometimes things are too good to be true, so be aware of that and watch out. Be aware of people being untruthful. Be careful on who you trust. Be careful on who has your best interest at heart, and know that you can make strong choices, but also that there is positive opportunities and ask for them. So it's good that there's an offer coming, but just check out all offers. Okay, now I'm going to go to Lorraine says eucalyptus is amazing. It's been my best friend this week. Yeah, well, eucalyptus is mine too. I know recently it was the only thing that could get a smell out of a loved one's clothing. That I've got an uncle who's got dementia that just didn't like to part with his shorts on washing day, I think it was. And so after 3 washes, 3 soaks, 3 out in the lines and all the rest of it, eucalyptus did the job. It was great. And Jules says it's a great cleaning oil as well. And that is, you never said truer words. Jenny Louise says really appreciate it. And she's grateful. That's so good. Now I've got Joanne Inskip. Let's have a look at you. And then I'm going back up to the top. And then I'll go to the middle. So Joanne Inskip, 2024, what does she need to know? You got peppermint, one of my favorite oils. I buy a lot of peppermint oil, and I feel that it's just so cleansing. It's so good. But this is about working with your heart chakra. You can see 39 there. 9 and 3 is 12, which is 3. And that's about chasing your dreams when we look at the law of attraction. But also 3s are about, creating celebrations, communication, joy. I love the number 3. It's always really, really a good number to get. Now, your focus this year is about renewal, being optimistic, and there's relief coming for you. You can feel relieved. This is a good time to set your goals for the future and make them happen. Yeah, do a vision board. Make a wish for what you want. This is like your manifesting card. This is saying anything can happen. And your affirmation for this year is, I manifest all my desires and goals with grace and ease. That's so good. And that's yours, Joanne. Now, I'm going back up the top like I promised. And Andrea Ebert. Probably butchered that. I'm sorry if I have. Let's see what we've got. Andrea, because you came in early, we're going to get you an essential oil card. Andrea, this is for Andrea. I'm pulling a card out. Kopaiba, okay, however you say it. Anyway, sacral chakra, it's about being creative this year. And we have the number 4, which is about structure and stability, but also taking a leap of faith. This year, it's about being resilient, having emotional strength, and creating good friendships, outstanding friendships, and making new friends. But you need to watch out for conflict and strife this year. And anyone that's pushing your buttons, things could get out of hand. So stop that, cut it down, don't engage. They can't play if you won't. No need to take on any new battles. Discernment is needed, and choose your friends wisely. If they're not on the same page, don't be their friends. It's interesting. I saw something on TV, and it was a guy, and he was very wise, but I didn't get his name, so I'm going to have to go back through the project and see who he was. But I really liked what he was saying, and he was saying, the question was, how do you meet people if you are single these days, and do you trust the dating websites, all that sort of thing? And he said, you want to meet people in places where you like to go. So he said, if you're not an alcoholic or a party animal, don't expect to meet your partner at the pub or at your, at a nightclub or something like that. You might meet them when you're helping at the local homeless shelter, or you're at somewhere where you have something that you actually enjoy doing, or you have something in common with someone, but you meet like-minded people when you go to places that you both enjoy. And I thought that was just really, really clever. And so what I'm saying is, if you want some good friends, meet them in places that you like to go, where you like to be, so you can have things in common. But, don't be too trusting. Suss them out. Anyway, that was Andrea. And now I'm going to go to Shane Gordon. You were next down on the list. And Shane, I'm pretty sure I've done your order. Just going to let you know. Maybe, maybe not. Could be delusional. Could be dreaming. There's so many that I've been going through, and I've been thinking, for some reason, you've been on my mind. Yes, I have. Your order's complete, Shane, and you should have received it by now. Anyway, let's get you a card of guidance for the month. Wintergreen came out, Shane. There you go. It jumped. If I didn't do that, you'd be going, which card tried to jump out of the deck then? And then that wouldn't be good. So it's about inner strength, surrender, release. Do what sets your heart free. Don't let anyone trap you into doing anything you don't want to do. It's okay to walk away if you need to. Your affirmation, I'm free to be who I want to be and where I want to be. Lucky number 6. 6 is about nurturing and nourishing, but ridding your life of negative energy, getting rid of that stuff. Wintergreen's also good for aches and pains. Now, let's see. Tanya Collette. Let's get a card for you, honey. Being there, waiting patiently. Tanya Collette. And we got Neroli. There you go. Neroli, throat chakra, the number 9, which is endings and completion, and sharing your wisdom with the world is the law of attraction meaning. It's about being independent this year, taking opportunities that are coming and renewed hope. And your message is, there is an opportunity for you to develop and grow coming your way. This will be positive and beneficial to all those concerned. Your affirmation is, I embrace all new opportunities that allow me to grow in a positive direction. And it's also about watching your diet this year, because sometimes when I'm doing a reading for someone, I might feel a little bit of reflux or something, which I don't have. And so I listen to my body when I'm tuning in for someone, and I just felt something then. So just watching what you eat, because some things you are intolerant to and your body will tell you. So just being aware of that. Okay. Right. Who am I up to? Susan, I want to say thank you for visiting our friend Moira, who has been unwell, and I want to pull a card for you for that. And Susan, yes, you bought the 12 months and you're very happy, and thank you for writing that comment too. That was lovely, Susan. Just getting a card of guidance for you, honey. And I got Litzia. There you go, Litzia. Lucky number is 28, which goes to 10, which is a 1, and that's new beginnings. That is making change and embracing new beginnings. And it says, let go of all doubt or any confusion that might prevent you from moving forward. Find a positive direction that you feel confident with. So it's about clarity and being confident and uplifting. And it's saying, that you can do this. And I also feel that, there's a lot happening in your life and you're getting through it and you're doing it. And there has been loss and you've dealt with it and you've gotten through with it, and you can keep doing that. So Wendy, you religiously every day respond to my posts, and I love that. And if I see your name on here and I see that you've been doing that, you're getting a card. So Wendy, I'm going to pull a card for you. And your order has gone out, by the way. So here we go. Turmeric. There you are. It's working with the sacral chakra. It's calming, grounding, uplifting. Lucky number 48, which is 12, which is 3. And it says, find time to recharge your batteries, get away from it all, have a rest, make some holiday plans, walk along the beach if you can. Your affirmation: I love and nurture my mind, body, and spirit, and I take time out to recharge. It's about being calm, grounded, and uplifting, as you always are. So turmeric for you, Wendy. I'm just going to do some quick ones now because I'm out of time and I don't want to keep you here longer than you have been. And I'm seeing Susan Oliver. I'll get a quick card for you. Susan. And your card of guidance is Spearmint. There you go. Number 45, which is a 9. So 9 is your lucky number. Completions and endings and sharing your wisdom with the world. It's about being articulate, confident, and courageous this year, and being in control of all situations, taking charge, confronting your fears, and don't let anything get in your way. Run over the top of it if you have to. This year is about achieving your goals and having the courage to do that and doing all the things that you want. There is travel for you this year. Your affirmation: I move forward with confidence and I achieve my goals. And I do feel that there's going to be changes in a lot of areas of your life. This is like, oh, I've been doing this, this, and this, and now I want to do this, and I'm going to do this as well. So that's for you, Susan. Now let's see what we've got here. Where are we? Susan Fitzsalen says, God bless, darling. Thank you. Can we pull a card for Moz, please, darling? We certainly can pull a card for Moz, who's unwell at the moment. Let's pull one for Moz. She knows who she is. And what do we need to know? Okay. You'll understand this. This is oregano. It's also the no card. It's about blocks. Oregano's essential oil would be good for her. And the number there is the number 10, which is 1, and making new beginnings and making change to embrace new beginnings. But the oregano essential oil is very much analgesic, nature's antibiotic, which she needs: antibacterial, antifungal, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, anti-parasite, antiviral, supports immune system health, which she really needs, and digestive health. It's about removing blocks for her this year. And Maura, if you're listening, not being attached but willingness. And it says, while it might feel like you've hit a brick wall, the reality was the situation was not right, and it's time to find a better way. You need more specialists, better ones. You need to find people that are going to be looking at you in a different light and uncovering all the things that are contributing to the state that you're in right now. Your affirmation is, I'm open to new and exciting situations and I am on my way to success. There you go. Wendy says, thank you so much, Katie. Didn't realize I had my 12-month reading. Many thanks. Can't wait to have a look. Much appreciated. You're very welcome. Now, let me see where I'm going now. Andrea says, thank you so much. I have a saying that helps me a lot, and the saying is, don't go into the jungle. So when there could be conflict, I say this and step back. That's a great saying. I say don't go into the jungle at all because there's too many snakes. Anyway, so now Jules had someone that she wanted to, how selfless these people offering other people. Now, Susie Parmanand. Okay. Let's have a look at that. Susie Parmanand, getting a call for Susie Parmanand. Hopefully she's watching this to see, or you'll get it too. Card for her for 2024 is Sandalwood. Spiritual devotion, surrender. Lucky number 8 plus 44 is 4 and 4 is 8. And that there is the sign of success. It's the power number. It's about spirituality, devotion, and surrendering. Know that you are blessed and have a direct link to the divine. Your guides and helpers are with you at this time and will assist you to achieve the best outcome. And this is about asking for help for her. This is about connecting to her spiritual side and allowing that. And her affirmation is, my guides and angels are always with me. I am blessed. There you go. Going back up now to the top again to pick up where I left off. And I'm doing pretty good, I think. And I've got Kerry White there. Did I miss anyone else? I think I did, but not sure. I'll have a look. Kerry White. Let's get you. This is for Kerry. Aborvite. I struggle with that word. Heart chakra, working with that for 2024. Lucky number 2, partnerships and balance, and expect harmony and balance. It's about removing blocks, taking control and staying grounded, Kerry. It may seem like there are challenges and delays this year, but ride it through. This time will pass. Trust in divine guidance and know that any delays, it's because there's either something better coming or it wasn't right, but there's always reasons. Your affirmation is, I rise above all obstacles and challenges in my path. It's about getting all your ducks in a row this year. Getting yourself organized would be really good. Now, Lynette, how are you, lovely? Let's get you a card. Happy New Year to you too, Lynette, for 2024. We got spearmint. It's about the throat chakra. It is also the lucky number 9, which is about endings and completion and sharing your wisdom with the world, which I'm sure you do. It's about being articulate, confident, and having courage this year. It's about taking control of your situation and take charge and confront your fears. With everything you do this year, don't let anything get in your way. It's about getting things done and just moving forward as fast, as quickly as you can, but in a confident manner, and making sure that you are confident and things are in control. Your affirmation, I move forward with confidence and achieve my goals. There you go. Now, just going to have another little look. Awesome card for Susie Permanent. Yes. And thank you. That's fine. And Kerry White says, thank you so much. That is so spot on with my life right now. See it, Brisbane Mind, Body and Spirit. Yes, I'll look forward to seeing you, Kerry, and thank you for your support. Now, Alison Turnbull. Let's get one for you. Alison Turnbull. And I have got Melaleuca Tea Tree for 2024. It's lucky number 6, which is 33, and that is about ridding your life of negative energy. 6 also about nourishing and nurturing yourself this year. It's about being respectful and putting up boundaries that people respect. That people respect you, that you put these boundaries up, and knowing that you are resilient, and you may need to be resilient this year. Tread carefully, watch what you say, lay low, get yourself super organized. So being organized this year is extremely important for you, but also watching what you say. Everyone's a lot real woke these days, but you haven't got a mean bone. And you wouldn't say anything to deliberately hurt anyone, but people may misunderstandings. So it's about misunderstandings with negative people, breaking off negative ties, and being prepared for anything. Your affirmation, I am prepared for any situation and go through life with grace and ease. So being prepared, breaking off the negative ties, and then you don't have to worry about them. That's what I say anyway. And Jill says you're generous with your time, and thank you. You're thanks, Jules. I better get you a card or I'll never hear the end of it. This is for Jules, and I know you didn't say it for that reason, but I know you could use one right now. 2024. Magnolia, stinky magnolia. She'll be laughing at that. So the throat chakra, Lucky number 11, which is 2. It's about partnerships and finding balance in your life. There must be balance. It's a big thing for you this year. It's about being encouraging, happy times ahead. It's an exciting year. It says happy times and there could be cause for celebration. Yay. Find the joy in your heart and choose to be happy. Your affirmation is, I will find happiness and joy in my life. There you go, Jules. Now I'm going back up to the top, and then I have to look at what I'm going to do. Vicky Schaaf. Pulling a card for you. Oh gosh, I want to do everyone. That's this overachiever in me, and I just can't. Vicky, jasmine essential oil would be great for you to use. And if anyone's needing essential oils, Jules in Vicini's an expert on it. She's actually on there now. Give her a little message while she's there, or put a comment and she'll contact you if you let her know how to do it, and she can help you with oils. Now, this here is number 5, is about change. And number 5 is also about offering gratitude to the world. So being positive as well. It's an intimate year for you. It's about finding your passion and positive experiences. This can be an amazing year for you. Be sure to surround yourself with positive people and work with pure intention. And what goes around comes around. All that pure intention means more comes back. Your affirmation, I surround myself with positive energy and think positive thoughts at all times. Oh gosh, I had so many people contacting me about these 12-month readings and saying, can you do one more? Can you do one more? And I honestly can't. But I had thought of doing one where, there was a small one, but I can't do small. I'll just end up going overboard and it'll take me half an hour. And because I mean for it to be small, I won't charge much and then it'll get out of hand. But anyway, if you really feel the need, and if I have time at the end of this 21, or if I feel I can do any more, I will. Now, one more. Crystal Beck, you're standing out there. Oh gosh, I'm going to feel bad if I've missed anyone that I should have done. And Crystal Beck, going to get one for you now. I'm going to have a big drink of tea out of my magenta cup and abundance. Wearing my magenta dress with my magenta fingernails. I'm supporting magenta for this year, but not for long. Okay. Crystal. Wild Orange. That I'm excited. That's the money card. It matches the money card in the Modern Oracle. It's about getting balance this year for you. It is also the green chakra, the heart chakra. Lucky number 5. We just had 5 come up. 5 is all about change and offering gratitude to the world around you. This year, it's about being generous, building your abundance, and enjoying your life. But it's also about getting on top of your money. Money and good fortune are coming your way, a good time to look at new investments and for ways to increase your income. Your affirmation is, money and blessings come to me with grace and ease. There you go. The money card ending up on something really, a positive there too. And Ramandeep says, going to miss you at Maryborough Mind Body Expo. It's always amazing to see you in person. Oh, Raman, that's so nice. Yeah, I would be there if I could be, but I won't be able to. But I'll get you a card because you always come to see me at Maryborough. Let me see, Ramandeep. What's going? Oh, you got a good one. Mandarin and tangerine. There you go. Working with the solar plexus. It is lucky number 3. And 3 is about celebrations and chasing your dreams. And it's about creative, cheerful, and fun. There's fun times ahead for you. Release your creative side and enjoy yourself. Fill your life with healing color. And your affirmation is, I am creative and will allow myself to express my creativity without limitations. And it's taking time to enjoy, take time out to be creative, to allow that balance to come into your life so that you do have balance and you can enjoy your creations and your life. And that's always a good thing to do. Anyway, everyone, I have to go because I'm tired, and I have to get back to the 12-month readings that I'm doing all the time. And I'm going to do that now. Now, let me see. Just seeing something. Yeah. Karen Rowland said, I read the same thing. It was on Facebook, and very good point, says it's hard being on your own and wondering where to meet the right people. That's true. It had a lot of other good things to say too. I've just got to find who it was, and then I can share that information with people. And yeah, but thank you everyone for joining me. I'm sorry if I missed you. I'm telling you now, when I'm on next month, be the first 6 that come on. Remind me of that, and I'll make sure that you're someone that gets a card. But you can always contact me as well if you want a card. And you know, just what I did, the annual, I'm looking at doing a product where I'll offer it to 10 people, say. So keep an eye out in my newsletter. I'll put it in the newsletter, and if you grab it, well and good. But just depends on how I go at the end of this. But I'm looking at something small, and I'll explain it then. Anyway, I have to go. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy Magenta year. And keep an eye on my newsletter. It lets you know what I'm doing. And I will look forward to seeing you all again soon. Bye.